Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time and your energy. And if you're new here, welcome. Let's see what the universe got for us today. Wow. It's gonna be a powerful reading. Like lightning, powerful like lightning. Adaptability. I feel like that's one of your abilities, Pisces. Being able to adapt, right? We have peace. Innocence. Pisces, it's almost like wherever you go, you just want peace. You're just looking for peace, right? You're not there to hurt anyone. You're not there to kill anyone. You're not there to offend anyone. You're not there to make fun of anyone, right? You're out there to adapt, to do what you gotta do, and to find that peace. That's all, right? Now, some people, instead of looking you like a mouse of innocence, right? They look at you like a fox, right? They look at you like a wolf. Look at you like a coyote, right? Some, not everyone. But regardless of how they look at you, you're just there for peace, right? You're just there to do your thing and to find peace. That's all. Knight of Wands. It's almost like whatever it is, right? Pisces, you know how to adapt to anything, right? Again, that's one of your abilities, that's one of your powers. And whenever you do start to adapt, you pick up the speed, right? And whatever it is, you do it with a lot of passion. It becomes almost like fun, right? It becomes fun. At first, you're there kind of like learning, right? Like trying to watch other people how they do certain things, right? Learn about the process, learn about whatever it is that you need to adapt to, right? For example, if for example, let's use an example as a teenager, right? All of a sudden, this teenager wants to play basketball. All of a sudden, like this teenager never played basketball before. It was always another sport, or it was no sports at all. But all of a sudden, he wants to play basketball, right? All right, the parent takes him to play basketball. At first, he's there trying to see how the people bounce the ball, how they shoot, right? He starts to learn the rules, like, oh, if you step out of this line, if you step on top of this line, if you do this, then it's that, right? Learning about the game. So at first, it's almost like, oh, like not uncomfortable, but a bit lost, right? Like not knowing where to go, how fast, So I feel like whenever that teenager adapts, right? They learn the rules, they know what to do, they know how to do it, right? They practice and they adapt, they get good at it, right? So now every time it becomes like a game, it's fun, right? Now it's fun. Now you are able to control it. Now he knows like even little tricks, right? Little things that helps him, right? He knows that the little things that affects him as well, the little things that stops him, right? So it's learning about different angles of the game. And but again, once you adapt to whatever it is, Pisces, you pick up the pace, you go at it, right? With passion, with joy, with love. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, I haven't seen this card in a while. Wow, Queen of Pentacles, someone grounded, right? Someone you can depend on, someone that, you know, if you need someone to listen to you, this Queen of Pentacles will listen to you, right? Will care, right? Again, like, you know, I feel like whenever this Queen of Pentacles sees someone's in need and they are able to, and the Queen of Pentacles is able to, they help, right? Small or big, they help. Again, I feel like maybe you're not at the Queen of Pentacles yet, but that's where you're heading with this Knight of Wands right behind it, right? And this Knight of Wands, look at, it's a motorcycle, right? Even the motorcycle is spitting fire of how fast they're going, right? So you're pretty much there, Pisces. Again, this is abundance, this is peace, this is connected to nature, connected to love, connected to the divine, right? It's almost something that you have, you know, you've been working towards. It's almost like you deserve this. I have that feeling. I feel it. You deserve this, right? It's for example, the little kid, you know, after some years, right? Him and his teammates become champions, right? They become champions. They deserve it, right? This little kid, since the beginning, he's been adapting, he's been learning, he's been practicing, right? He's been focusing, he's been putting in work, right? He's been getting stronger, growing, learning, and they become champion. It's almost like, yeah, he deserves it. He deserves to be champion, right? He's been putting in that work. You know, he learned about the game. He never played it before, but he adapted, right? And that, it's almost, for example, after being champion, right? The little kid or the teenager, right? It's almost, it gives them like a piece, right? Yes, it could be a piece of accomplishment, that championship, right? But it's more than just a championship. It's about being able to achieve something when you didn't know nothing about the game, and now being able to be champion. It's about that. So imagine if you put that into the whole life, right? Into the general life, where you can literally adapt to anything, right? You can do that with just anything. And that teenager is that example, right? It doesn't have to be just basketball. It could be any other sport. It could be any type of business. It could be any type of education. It could be any type of language. It could be anything. But that's the example. And that's the feeling of the Queen of Pentacles. Like, dang. Just feeling grateful, feeling connected, feeling grounded, feeling at peace. Eight of Wands. It's almost, for example, that right, the team becomes champions. It's almost like the coach gives them like 2 weeks, 3 weeks break, right? I don't want to see you guys for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? Come back in 3 weeks. We'll start again, right? And again, this is part of the piece, right? This is part of the piece, that that becoming champion be like, wow. And now I get to even experience peace at another level by being 3 weeks off, 2 weeks off, right? Just to like like first of all, whether I want to or I don't, I'm gonna take these 3 weeks, 2 weeks off, right? And it's almost like you don't go like, what? No, I don't wanna. No, you're like, okay, sounds good. Like again, you're feeling this satisfaction of being champion, right? You, the whole team is champions, like, and the coach is like, 3 week break, and this 801s, right? Traditional terror is about leaving, right? Like going somewhere else, leaving that place, leaving that spot, that situation, whatever it is, whether you want to or you don't, you know. The 801s in traditional tarot, the head is down, right? He's kind of going like he doesn't want to go. But again, here, the over is ready, and the over texted you. The over is like, I have arrived, and you're looking out the window, looking at the Uber, like, all right, I see you, like, so it's almost like excitement, right? Excitement to take this break, to pretty much that. Five of Pentacles. Hmm. I feel this. I feel this Five of Pentacles connected to the innocence, right? Because, for example, in the community, right, there was teenagers that they've been practicing, playing, learning about the game for a very long time, right? Even before that teenager was even interested in that. And they've never been champions, right? They never won a championship before. So I feel this, and again, there's innocence there. Why? Because you're like, it's not your fault that a lot of teenagers haven't been champions, even though they practice the game longer than you, even though they put maybe a lot more effort than you, right? And they've never been champions. But again, that's you are innocent there. That's not your fault at all, right? But I feel like Pisces, it's almost like you are holding the trophy, right? And your community, that again, a lot of them, they've been practicing this game, right? They even for a long time before you even started practicing or learning about the game, and they've never won a championship, right? So a lot of the teenagers in your community are in a way sad, upset, right? It's almost like they feel like upset, they feel like losers, right? Like they feel down. And Pisces, you in your nature, you being you feel that, you see them, you feel them, you feel bad too, right? You feel it. And again, you're not feeling that because you're weak. No, it's because that's who you are, Pisces. That's your innocence. That's your true nature, right? Okay, right in the beginning of the reading, I said this reading was powerful, or it was going to be powerful like lightning. Do you see the clouds? I was gonna do it like this, but there's certain decks always upright. That's for me. That's the game, right? That's the game I play. This Queen of Wands. Wow. It's pretty much going, for example, you go to the, you see that, right, in your community, you see the other teenagers being sad and upset and hurt, right, down. And it's almost like you're like, all right, let me go inside my house real quick, and you go to the mirror and you see yourself, right? It's almost like you check yourself. You're like, what? Why am I feeling sad? Why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling, I should be celebrating. I should be feeling good. I should be excited about this next vacation I'm gonna take, right? So Pisces, right away, you check yourself. You're like, wait a minute. Yes, I feel them, I see them, and but at the same time, that's not my fault, and that's not me. And guess what? Today, I'm the champion, right? Like, again, we're talking about the teenager. The teenager's like, right now I'm the champion. Like next season I might not be. Last season I wasn't the champion. This season I'm the champion. So I'm like you shake that off like a dog, like right? And you check yourself. You even take a selfie in the mirror, like, champions, like feeling good, getting your vibration up, realizing that yes, all that affected you, but guess what? I'm gonna check myself. And then you start glowing again, you start celebrating again, you start reminding yourself what happened, the effort you put in, all that time you were doing the thing, the practice that you've been putting in, and not just that, you won, you are the champion this time, right? And that's all that matters. Next time, who knows? But I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna celebrate my victory. That's all, right? And I'm gonna do all that at peace, knowing that I deserve this, knowing that I did it with work, with passion, right? With love, with energy, with time, with focus, right? Wow. Let's continue, Pisces. It's a beautiful reading, very powerful. I truly feel it in my body. These messages that I'm saying, I feel them throughout my body. And I'm not saying you're supposed to be feeling all that in your body, but I wanted to share that because it is a powerful reading. Not just for the lightning. Let's continue. We want to do some traditional tarot. Let's see what comes out. Knight of Pentacles. What is this telling me? It took some time, right? Even though, for example, let's say other people that didn't see you put in the work, right? People that just arrived. People that only see that picture with the trophy, right? People that only see the victory. People that only see the celebration, right? They didn't see you practicing all those days, practicing, right? Under the sun, right? Under the rain, when you were sore, when you were tired, when you had a lot of homework, right? They didn't see you put in the work. They didn't see how long it took you for you to be champion. Like maybe it took you a year, maybe 2 years, maybe it took you 5, maybe 10 years, right? Maybe 15 years. But again, we're talking about a teenager. It's almost, and to me, it feels like within years, you were able to adapt. But again, it took some time. You didn't just get there and, oh, I'm champion, right? You started to, again, learn the rules, learn what way to go, how to do it, how to shoot, right? You had to practice your shooting, practice your dribbling, practice even your conditioning, and all of that, building some muscle. It took some time, right? It took some time. And because of that, that's why it feels so good. That's why you are celebrating, and this is why you are doing it at peace, right? You're not celebrating like being like, oh, and at the same time thinking about other people feeling bad or hurting other people or making other people feel uncomfortable. No, you are at peace, celebrating because you deserve it, and it's your innocence. You're not doing it from a bad place to try to bring people down or to rub it on people's face. No, you're doing it. You're doing your natural thing, right? And you know it in your soul. Your soul's telling you, and you follow your intuition. You follow your soul. You follow that guidance from the universe. Death in reverse. Wow, what does that tell me? That tells me that you didn't give up, right? For example, first day, you see other kids, right? You see other kids dribbling and doing this and shooting and scoring and doing it so good with style, smoothly, right? They already got it down. They already know how to do these things. And then you're there, your first day not knowing how to bounce a ball, right? Your first day, you could have been, you know what? No, I'm gonna go back to my video games or to my books or to my drawing. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's the whole point. The whole point is that you didn't give up, right? Even though you had to adapt, you didn't give up. And it is in that it's life. That it's life, right? Not giving up, keeping that light inside of you on, keeping it alive, keeping that fire. It doesn't matter how small it is, but keeping it alive, right? Not letting death come and destroy that dream, destroy that vision, destroy what that beginning, right? Then for to adapt, that chance to adapt, that opportunity, because it's an opportunity. Once you let it go, death comes and it destroys and it's gone, right? It's gone. Yeah, something else might come, but not that, right? Page of Swords. Beautiful. Beautiful, because you know what? This to me, it's almost like before all this, that the idea coming to your head, that right, even into your heart, and the Page of Swords is the truth, saying, "Hey dad, hey mom, or hey uncle, hey sister, hey whatever it is, you know, whoever it is," but being like, "Hey, I want to start playing basketball." Right? You don't even have to say to someone. It could just be yourself, right? This Page of Swords, it's almost like out there, right, in nature, kind of just talking to yourself, kind of just practicing with the sword, right? Kind of just getting a feel of it, trying to see how heavy it is. Or again, it's almost like you find yourself at the park bouncing the ball and then shooting and be like, whoa, I kind of like this, right? And it's almost that, and not just that, it's speaking the truth, being like, I want to do this. Right? Expressing your truth. Doesn't matter how big it is, doesn't matter how important it is, doesn't matter how small it is, doesn't matter how innocent it is, but it's your truth. That's the whole important thing right there, Pisces. Four of Wands in reverse. You know, I was getting that. You know, when I was talking about the mom or the dad or the uncle, the sister, you know, some of you might come, you know, from divorced parents. And I'm not saying that to point it out or to be like, hey, like, look at it. No, it's coming up. It's coming up. And I feel like your skills to adapt started from all of that, Pisces, right? It's all bad. It's all bad, right? But I feel like you got a lot of good information, a lot of good strategy, a lot of good things from all of that, right? You learn valuable things from that, right? Let's move on. We have the Sun in reverse. So, you know, the universe wants me to speak about this. That's just what it is. I just follow the universe, Pisces. I just have to be as honest as I can. This is not me wanting to, well, let's go here. Oh, let's talk about this. Oh, no. It's just what it is. So I'm gonna keep going, right? The Sun in reverse. This caused unhappiness, right? Pain, suffering. It was not happy days at all, right? Going through that experience, going and receiving the news, finding out, right? Adapting to the new things, the new situations, the new people. I don't know, Pisces, but you didn't let your flame die, okay? Even through the darkest, even through the pain, right? You didn't let your little flame die. Even when they got like so little, it didn't die. Even though you had every reason for you to just blow that thing away. You had many reasons, but you didn't. Even though you were unhappy, right? Probably in pain. You didn't blow it. You kept that light on, right? Five of Wands. A lot of arguments. Fighting. Right? Even though they weren't real swords, right? They were just sticks. They still hurt. Now the sticks can be actual sticks, right? Actual rulers. This could have been words, right? Actions, expressions, faces, right? Lots of it, lots of them. And it will get to the point where there's either hit back or just receive, right? Just like kind of like boxing. You were in the boxing ring, whether you wanted to or not. You were in the boxing ring. Now, what is a boxer? What is the boxer gonna do? The boxer is supposed to hit and not get hit, right? So you were forced to do that. If not, you're just gonna be receiving hits, boom, 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 boom. So you had to do something. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Nothing good came out of this, Pisces. Nothing good came out of this, right? But I feel like I feel like you knew that. You knew that. But you didn't have any options. You didn't have that was your life. That was it. Right? I feel like within all of that's where basketball came along, Pisces. Right? It's beautiful. I'm gonna end it there. I hope this helped a little bit. See you next time. Bye.